Shalom, Call Limelight, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Bashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And since your Shalom to 144,001 Now, this video is going to be relatively short. I just stumbled upon a video going into this where it's saying if Donald Trump wins, they'll contest it and get him up out of there, which will rile up the people more. So let's dive into it. Election interference. Dems won't certify election if Trump wins. Despite their constant whining about the January 6th insurrection, the Democrats recently admitted that they won't certify the 2024 election results if Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump is elected. Exos reported that the Dems would certify the election results only if Trump's used free and fair honest means to secure a victory, which, according to Rep. Jamie Raskin, is not what Trump would do. This statement implies that he would declare the winner only if he cheats. So this is they're saying that they will potentially contest the elections, which will cause pandemonium in the markets in Babylon, across the whole earth, if this actually goes down. Now, is it going to go down? Very likely. This could be a playbook Esau throws, because this will be like a curveball. Co-owner of Trending Politics, Colin Rugg, also mocked the Democrats who have been talking nonstop about Republicans and Trump's alleged attempt to overthrow the government at the beginning of 2021. The democracy defenders won't commit to certifying an election, he wrote. So these devils are clearly divided, and they've been divided for a long time. It's just going to take just that bubble, something's going to burst, and it's going to lead to a further divide of Babylon the Great, to where you walk around in the streets and you can see it almost everywhere you go. The Dems' recent comments are also unsurprising because Raskin said that he would never allow Trump to be in the White House again. I've been warning of this for months. Here is Rep. Jamie Raskin confirming what I've been predicting. Even if President Trump wins the 2024 election, Dems will not accept the results and refuse to leave the White House, creating a civil war scenario. Investigative reporter and commentator Drew Hernandez said. So there you go. Things are getting ready to rile up, because we saw what happened during January 6th. Now, who knows what's going to happen January 6th, 2024. This is if Trump wins. If Kamala gets up in there, who knows how, them Eastern countries not going to accept a woman ruling over the people or being the figurehead of the people. Now, let's dive into a few scriptures. Let's go to Mark. Like I said, this video is not going to be too long. Mark, the 3rd chapter. So this is St. Mark, the 3rd chapter, and verse 23. And he called them unto him, and said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand but have an end. So this is how you know, first and foremost, this is not talking about the spiritual demon Satan. This is talking about who? The Edomites, man. Primarily the Edomites. And you see what's going down with these Babylonians, these Egyptians. They're further and further dividing. This place is not united. And when things start really going left, World War III, when this place is invaded, these Babylonians aren't gonna suddenly unite and fight against the invasion, man. They gonna run, hide, and be at the mercy of these heathen. And these heathens gonna destroy Jake. These 2/3, these Edomites, they finna get mowed down. Esau's pride has deceived him. Now let's get this. Let's go to Isaiah the 19th chapter. Isaiah the 19th chapter. Start from the top, verse 1. The burden of Egypt, behold, Yahweh rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt. And the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, kingdom against kingdom. And I was watching that movie, Civil War. I finally got around to watch. I haven't finished it yet, but that's how this place is gonna be. You're gonna have Manhattan versus Staten Island. You're gonna have your brother against brother. Literally, your own blood brother came out the same womb, had the same father. Or matrix, right? Womb is the matrix. Came out the same matrix, had the same father. You gonna fight your own brother to death, man. Your brother gonna rat you out for whatever. You gonna have your neighbors. Your neighbors gonna be starving to death. They may smell. You may have been a prepper. Got preppers out there in a house cooking some rice and beans, and then you just add the sauce to it. Now it's the aroma then came out the chimney, and now your neighbor breaking in your house, man. And you Edomites are gonna fight against each other. Esau's not gonna even have a proper chance. These regular Edomites to try to come after Jake because they're gonna be fighting to get amongst themselves. That's how the Heavenly Father's gonna work this thing. Now let's end this off. Second Esdras. Second Esdras is deep, man. Second Esdras is very important to the times we're in now, especially the 15th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th chapters. Now, this is Second Esdras, 15th chapter, and verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and sword in their hands. And that sword is just a instrument of killing. It could be a literal sword, it could be a screwdriver, a butter knife, an AR-15, a Glock 43. You see? A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Natural disasters, roadblocks, these robots. You understand? This is what's about to engulf the earth, primarily here in Babylon the Great. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. So this is what's about to go down, man. Let's reread verse 16. For there, I don't even think I read verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes. So they're not going to care about the cops. They're not going to care about the president, whoever's president. They're not going to care about none of that. They're just going to get busy. And of course is what the path you take, the objective of their actions shall stand in their power. So it's going to be whatever they have that's their power, that's giving them might, is what's going to make them do what they want to do. And they're going to be starving. They're going to be hunting people to eat people, long pork cannibals, take your clothes, anything they can, any type of resource that you have, including yourself, they're going to take it. That's the type of world we finna enter into. And it's going to be the worst time in human history, because that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's going to be more than just this going on in Jacob's trouble. And with that, I don't want to rot this out. Edifying. Shalom.